RHOC newbie Katie Ginella accused of yet another crime. Real Housewives of Orange County star Katie Ginella is no stranger to drama. In her freshman season, she has found herself going toe-to-toe with Fancy Pants Heather Dubrow, as well as making the big reveal about the video being used to try to extort Shannon Beater. Now fans are learning that a previous brush with the law may have prepared her for reality TV. Katie Ginella accused of making fake police report, leading to false arrest. According to court documents in March 2016, a man named Sidney Silva filed a lawsuit against Katie. In Touch reports that Sidney claims that on April 12, 2015, Katie followed him to his house and parked her car behind his work van. Katie exited her vehicle and confronted Sidney aggressively, the suit said. He pulled out his cell phone to record the incident, which led Katie to reportedly call 911 and falsely report a crime. Katie told the operator that she was being prevented from leaving the scene, while Sidney countered he was in no way stopping her from getting into her car and driving away. As a result of Katie's allegations, the police initially arrested Sidney for false imprisonment, disorderly conduct, and reckless driving, the lawsuit said. Upon further investigation, the police determined that Katie was the primary aggressor and that her allegations against Sidney were false. Katie's accuser demanded $100,000 from the RHOC star. While the charges were eventually dropped, Sidney claims he racked up some major legal bills fighting the false accusations. He claimed he spent $12,625 on legal fees, which he said Katie should be liable for. In his lawsuit, he wanted $100,000 in damages. Katie never responded to the suit, and a default judgment of $112,945 was entered in 2018. Katie Ginella recently sued again. In early August, Katie was sued by another man, this time for stealing the idea of golf-shaped shot glasses. Chad RHOC has accused Katie and her business partners of breach of implied contract and the RHOC star's partners of fraud. In his suit, Chad claims he developed and patented a unique idea of the golf shot, which is a shot of alcohol contained in a golf ball-shaped shot glass. He then engaged in conversations with Katie's partners George and Dolores Salmon. The lawsuit goes on. In or around June 2023, unbeknownst to Chad, defendants George and Dolores began conspiring with Katie to form a competing company to exploit Chad's idea, the documents alleged. Lacking the ability to create successful businesses on their own, George, defendants Dolores, and Katie desperately wanted an idea that others found exciting. Chad also claims Katie's exposure on the show would lead to enormous profits. Katie's lawyers responded with a statement claiming she and her business partners had not been formally served. Mr. RHOC's claim to a unique idea of a golf ball shot glass is unfounded. Ms. Ginella, in particular, has had zero dealings or prior contact with Mr. RHOC. She will vigorously defend against being frivolously named in the lawsuit. The Real Housewives of Orange County has had its fair share of controversy over the years, but newcomer Katie Ginella is taking things to a whole new level. With just one season under her belt, Katie has already found herself at the center of more scandals than some housewives rack up in a decade. The latest? A fresh accusation that has the ladies of the OC and their diamond-studded society clutching their designer handbags in shock. A troubled beginning. When Katie Ginella burst onto the RHOC scene, she promised to bring a fresh perspective. A glamorous real estate developer with a penchant for luxury cars and even more luxurious drama, she quickly made waves among the cast. From her high-profile feuds with Heather Dubrow to her questionable business ventures, Katie has ensured she's the name on everyone's lips. But the whispers have grown louder and the accusations more severe. This week, in an exclusive bombshell, sources have revealed that Katie is being accused of yet another crime, and this one could have serious consequences. The accusation that has OC talking. Reports surfaced that Katie is allegedly involved in a high-end art fraud scheme that has left collectors out hundreds of thousands of dollars. According to sources close to the investigation, Katie is accused of selling counterfeit artwork under the guise of original masterpieces, swindling investors and enthusiasts alike. One of the alleged victims, an anonymous art collector from Newport Beach, claims he purchased what he believed to be an original Jackson Pollock painting from Katie for a staggering $250,000, only to later discover it was a well-executed forgery. "I was assured it was authentic. She even had papers," the collector revealed. "But when I had it appraised, the expert laughed in my face." With investigators now looking into Katie's alleged involvement in multiple transactions of fraudulent artwork, the question remains, is this a misunderstanding, or is RHOC's newest star playing a dangerous game? A pattern of controversy. This isn't the first time Katie has found herself in legal hot water. Just weeks ago, she faced allegations of embezzlement from a former business partner, who accused her of siphoning funds from a joint venture to fund her extravagant lifestyle. Prior to that, rumors swirled that she had falsified documents in a real estate deal, causing another legal storm. Despite the growing accusations, Katie has maintained her innocence, taking to social media to call the latest claims nothing more than a pathetic attempt to tarnish my name. Housewives react. "I knew something was off." Of course, the ladies of RHOC aren't ones to hold back their opinions. When news of Katie's latest scandal broke, the reactions came swiftly. Heather Dubrow, who has clashed with Katie all season, appeared on a podcast where she coyly remarked, "Let's just say I'm not surprised. Some people come on this show pretending to be something they're not." Shannon Beater, however, took a more neutral stance, telling reporters, "I don't know all the details, but if there's one thing I've learned in Orange County, it's that the truth always comes out." Jana Kirschenheiter was even more direct, stating, "I knew something was off about her from day one. I just didn't think it was this off." Will this be the end for Katie? The Real Housewives franchise thrives on drama, but legal troubles can sometimes be a breaking point. Bravo has yet to comment on whether Katie's status on the show is in jeopardy, but with criminal accusations mounting, fans are left wondering if her days as an OC housewife are numbered. For now, Katie remains defiant, continuing to flaunt her lavish lifestyle on social media and refusing to let the scandal slow her down. Whether that confidence is a sign of innocence or just bravado remains to be seen. One thing is certain. The drama in Orange County is at an all-time high, and with Katie Ginella at the center of it all, this season might just be the most shocking one yet. The world of the Real Housewives of Orange County is no stranger to drama, but Katie Ginella's rapid descent into scandalous accusations has left fans and cast members alike gasping in disbelief. Only a few months after joining the franchise as a fresh face, the seemingly mild-mannered socialite has found herself entangled in yet another criminal accusation, this time more serious than the last. But this time, Katie isn't just fighting back, she's making bold moves to clear her name, all while showing a side of herself that no one saw coming. It all started on a sunny afternoon in Laguna Beach, where Katie was attending a high-profile charity event. The glitz and glamour were as expected, with every person in attendance sporting the latest designer threads, sipping on champagne, and rubbing elbows with the who's who of Southern California. But behind the sparkling smiles and impeccable makeup, things were brewing in the shadows. Whispers spread like wildfire that Katie had been involved in a questionable incident earlier in the week. According to sources, Katie had been seen leaving a luxury boutique with a bag filled with high-end fashion items, a purchase that had reportedly not been paid for. While initial reports were unclear, one thing was certain: the boutique owner wasn't happy, and neither was the store's security team. Katie denied any wrongdoing, claiming she had paid for the items but was mistakenly accused of theft due to an error at the checkout. However, the controversy was just beginning. In an unexpected twist, a second accusation emerged. This time, the crime was far more troubling than a mere misunderstanding in a store. Katie was accused of being involved in a cyber-stalking incident targeting a former friend and fellow socialite, Marissa McGrath. The allegations were chilling: threatening messages, subtle harassment, and even the leaking of personal information online. Marissa, visibly shaken by the accusations, took to social media to expose the alleged behavior, painting a portrait of Katie as a manipulative figure hiding behind a veil of charm. The fallout was swift. Katie found herself not only defending her name, but also being dragged into the ever-growing web of social media drama that thrives on the platform. Her Instagram feed, once filled with glamorous photos of extravagant trips and designer ensembles, quickly became a battleground. Fans of the show and members of the public went into a frenzy, calling out Katie for her supposed actions. Some argued that this was just the latest in a series of controversial moments for the new cast member, while others demanded answers from both Katie and the network.